Hi, my name is Michael Morgan, and in this short and controversial video, I will reveal the tragic betrayal story of Nikola Tesla, and how he was stabbed in the back by the financial institutions for trying to bankrupt the monopolistic big energy companies. I will reveal for the first time the video demonstration of how Tesla's patented power device can help you slash your electric bill almost overnight. And if you stick around until the end of this short presentation, that might not be up for long, I will reveal how you, like the other 102,244 customers, with the aid of a very simple device, can save up to 80% or more on your power bill every month, and can pay as less as $20 instead of $100, or $50 instead of $250 on your monthly electricity bills for the rest of your life. You've probably heard of Nikola Tesla, but chances are you might not know what was so special about him that made him an even greater genius than Albert Einstein, and why he was practically deleted from the history books and textbooks, forgotten by the very world he dedicated all his life to freeing. It's impossible to think of a world without Tesla. Every time you turn on the TV or heat a sandwich in your microwave oven, or you make a simple phone call, you're using Tesla technology. He's the uncelebrated discoverer of alternating current, or AC, the juice that's powering up 99% of today's appliances. And although people are remembering Marconi for giving us the radio, it was Tesla who had the first patent for a radio device. In fact, when Marconi made his famous transatlantic radio transmission, he was using 17 of Tesla's patents. Yet even after coming up with all these amazing inventions that changed the world, Tesla was still unhappy. He had envisioned AC and the radio as the pure expression of freedom. Freedom to be informed, to know what was going on in the world, to be independent from the elites. Yet with each day passing, Tesla was seeing the opposite. Instead of liberating the masses, the power companies were using his discovery of the AC to enslave people and to force them to pay unfair monopolistic rates. So the inventor embarked on a secret mission. His grand plan to provide the entire world with clean, cheap energy so that the people won't have to pay thousands of dollars a year for power that should be free. Without his backers' knowledge, he intended to develop a small, simple device that would cost under $500 and that people could use to get renewable electricity forever, save thousands of dollars over a lifetime, and effectively bankrupt the power companies. He had all the reasons to believe this would work. In fact, Tesla was quoted as saying, "Electric power is everywhere present in unlimited quantities and can drive the world's machinery without the need for coal, oil, or gas." But the big banks, especially his main sponsor, billionaire J.P. Morgan, knew very well what this meant. Free electricity was something that the electric companies couldn't meter, couldn't sell, and couldn't make any money from. So when he started working on his Wardenclyffe Tower project, Tesla told his backers that this would be an experiment on wireless telephony. In fact, little did everyone know that the inventor was secretly working on something way bigger, a device that would not only capture the immense cosmic energy that had never been tapped before, would also turn it into green, cheap electricity that anyone could use to power up their homes. Tesla made huge progress, and he was close to coming up with his $500 generator, but the bankers got hold of his plans and immediately cut all his funding. It was a devastating blow to Nikola Tesla, one that bankrupted him and put a halt to his plans. Years later, he died in sheer poverty in an obscure hotel in New York, and all his plans disappeared into mysterious circumstances never to be heard from again. For almost 70 years, it seemed like this was the end of green, cheap energy. Tesla's lifelong dream was buried and nearly forgotten. But through a stroke of fate, an under-the-radar team of renegade scientists got hold of his original blueprints and adapted them using some 21st century technology. It turns out Tesla was right. The science is not only solid, it's even more practical than it seemed 70 years ago. And for the first time in human history, ordinary folks can finally power up their homes with renewable electricity, while investing a fraction of what the inventor ever thought was possible. The result is a generator so small and versatile There's almost no limit to how you can use it. Use it to fuel up any electrical devices, from small clocks to refrigerators or big-screen plasma TVs. Power up remote cabins so high up in the mountains you'd be crazy to even think about going solar. Take it with you when you go camping and enjoy mobile, clean energy for your caravan or in your tent. And live a better life with more money in your pockets with a high-output generator you can build in your spare time. Yet Tesla's invention was not meant for DIYers. Simple as it was still pretty difficult to build for the average guy. And even though you could find some blueprints on a few websites, you'll discover that without the proper instructions, they're pretty useless. First, let us ask, what is the spring that drives all? Tesla's device is like a generator on steroids. Tesla believed that this comes from another planet and that it is the best product this planet could give. Imagine a device that has so much power that can last for tens of years without any intervention, giving any time the exact boost that a small source of electricity needs to transform itself into more electricity. This is not unique in nature. I don't know if you're familiar with how the aircraft carriers are built and how they're propelled, but for sure they're not working on gas or diesel. Their energy is provided by uranium, and approximately 100 pounds of uranium is enough to propel a huge carrier for 1 year without interruption around the globe. Pretty much same happens with Tesla's device. At a different proportion, it has the same power. It can boost any electricity source into 5 times more instantly, permanently, without any intervention for the rest of your life. And in the next few moments, you're going to see just how easy it is to build it yourself. But here's the even better news. Many of the materials Tesla had in his original patents used to cost a small fortune when the inventor was alive. But after almost a century, you can find many of these components for mere dollars at any Home Depot. In fact, the new blueprints are so simple that you don't have to be an electrician. Heck, a 12-year-old could build a small generator during a lunch break. Just imagine having your entire home powered by Tesla energy. No more paying through the nose on electricity just to make the fat cats even fatter. Turn on the AC as often as you want without having to constantly hear that nagging voice inside your head telling you that you need to turn it off because you'll end up paying a fortune. You might want to take notes because this will be short and intense. Here's a short video of the device in action. Remember, this is the smallest scale at which you can build the ultimate off-grid generator. With larger scale devices, the results are impressive. Because once you discover just how easy it is to build the ultimate off-grid generator, you'll get instant savings of 50%, 80% or more without spending $15,000 to $20,000 or more on expensive solar panels. You'll enjoy even greater savings once you discover the 3 essential tweaks you can make in less than 20 minutes that will maximize your power output by almost 200%. You'll be able to power any kind of household appliances, from lamps and toasters to electricity hogs like refrigerators and AC units. You'll feel the peace of mind that comes from knowing that should anything happen, from a mere broken power line to a nationwide blackout or worse, your family won't be at the mercy of others. What's more, because the ultimate off-grid generator is very light and portable, it makes for one of the best emergency generators you could ever hope for. Unlike solar panels, it won't get blown off the roof by strong winds and hurricanes. And unlike conventional portable generators, there are no fumes, and you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on fuel. In fact, there's very little to spend at all. Except from a simple maintenance check every few months, the generator is basically set and forget. And because the low-friction design makes it so silent, you won't even hear it running. That's because you can install it in your basement or in your backyard and not worry about weather conditions for 1 second. Martin Craig from Austin, Texas says, "My electric bills kept getting bigger and bigger, and for a while I was thinking about paying $15,000 on a solar panel system, Glad I didn't. The ultimate off-grid generator does the trick, and it cost me a little under $108 to make it. Here's what 71-year-old Andrew Johnson from Colorado says. I've never built anything my entire life, yet this was so easy. I assembled it with my grandkids. Now we get free electricity 24/7. So here's why you need to try the ultimate off-grid generator today. Quite frankly, there's never been a better time for a technology like this to emerge. With electricity prices going through the roof and peak oil just around the corner, it's only a matter of time before everyone turns to alternative energy sources. But if you think about it, you'll realize alternative energy never really was an alternative. Just try to go solar without spending 5 figures on a solar panel system. It's impossible. And then there's maintenance costs, breakdowns, clouds, bird droppings, and all the stuff you just don't want to be worrying about. The ultimate off-grid generator, on the other hand, is extremely adaptable and will completely change the way you look at energy. It costs less than $200 to build, and you can find all the materials and spare parts at your local electronics shop. It's completely weatherproof, and it really makes no difference if it's raining or if it's too hot outside. And because you can use it during the night, you don't need expensive batteries to store your excess electricity. It's incredibly easy to build. Sure, the technology may have been cutting edge in the 30s, but these days it's definitely not rocket science. You can get materials that used to cost thousands of dollars for a few bucks, and with our step-by-step instructions, building your own generator is as easy as assembling an IKEA chair. There are no emissions, no fumes, no radiations. In fact, it's probably just as green as solar or wind power systems. And best of all, it generates electricity day in and day out, so you can slash your bill by 50%, 80%, and even more. Here's how to get the ultimate off-grid generator blueprints. You need to move fast on this one because we simply don't know how long this website is going to stay up. The first time people heard about the off-grid generator, things turned out really bad for the inventor, and we fear it might happen once again. But still, we want to get this into as many hands as possible. This technology has already changed the face of the modern world, and it can do it one more time. People need to hear about this amazing device so they can break free from big energy and stop paying for electricity that should be available to everyone. So, here's the deal. The ultimate off-grid generator blueprints are available in electronic format for instant download. You could be reading them just 5 minutes from now, and you can enjoy real savings in electricity from your own generator in a few short days. You'll save hundreds of dollars each month and thousands each year. And there will be no reason to go solar and fork out at least $20,000 on a solar panel system that pays for itself in 8 long years. And given all of that, how much is it worth for you to literally get cheap green electricity for good? So I'm not going to ask you to invest $1,000 for this secret, even though I know it's worth at least that. It won't cost you $500 as Tesla envisioned either. The whole reason we're even charging any money for this is only to cover our research and our design expenses. Yet, the ultimate off-grid generator blueprints won't cost you $500, not even $250, though they would be worth every penny at this price. I'm going to set the price of the ultimate off-grid generator blueprints at just $69. But because you're getting here early, if you act right now, I'll give you the ultimate off-grid generator blueprints, including the manual, the schematics, the parts list, and all the step-by-step guides for a single payment of only $49. That's probably less than half of what you're paying each month on electricity, and you can recoup that investment in as little as 30 days. Getting the blueprints for the ultimate off-grid generator is easy. Just click the big shiny inviting Add to Cart button that just appeared below, and you'll be taken to our secure order page. I can't guarantee that I can keep this price for longer, especially since we're giving 60 days of unlimited email support. So don't get mad if you come here in a few days and see that the price has gone back up. And really, the price doesn't even matter. That's because you're covered by our no questions asked money-back guarantee for 60 full days. It's simple. Get the blueprints today and put them to the test. See how easy it is to make your own electricity with the ultimate off-grid generator. Feel the peace of mind that comes with knowing you don't owe anyone a red cent. And see what it's like to take your electricity bill down to almost nothing by the end of the month. You have 60 days to decide whether this was a good investment or not. And if you're less than thrilled with how much you're saving on electricity, just write us a short email at the address you'll find in the members area, and we'll give you an immediate refund, even if it's the 23rd hour of the 59th day. The ultimate off-grid generator will help you save hundreds of dollars each month. You won't need expensive generators, and it's so portable you can even take it with you on your trips. Instead of paying thousands of dollars on expensive generators, you can pocket the savings and spend it on more important things. You're finally free and independent, no longer trapped inside a legal monopoly that's holding you at gunpoint. The ultimate off-grid generator is about something bigger and more important than money. It's about regaining your freedom and making a stand. Right now, you're at a crossroads that's not just going to affect your bank account, but your happiness, your security, and the safety of your family for years to come. And the way I see it, 3 paths lie ahead of you. The first thing is to do like most people, take no action, do nothing, and hope that nothing bad will happen. Let this video end, leave this site behind, and keep feeling like you're going to have a heart attack every time you open up your electric bill. Keep acting like a power Nazi around the house, constantly worrying about every last watt of power. Keep sweating your ways through the summers and freezing your way through the winters, all because you want to save a few bucks. Keep contributing to the problem, gobbling up our natural resources and keeping us addicted to foreign sources of power. Of course, there's a second path. That is, to take what you've learned today and to try to figure out your own system for creating real power for your home. Honestly, you can try this. But would you rather reinvent the wheel every time you leave the house? Or would you rather just climb into your car to get where you're going? It took our team a lot of time, effort, and energy to put together the ultimate off-grid generator, to test it, and to make sure that even non-technical folks like my brother could follow and use it. And it's way too easy to mess this up and spend a lot of money while you're experimenting. Just buy the wrong kind of panel or forget a particular part, and you'll end up with a really fancy lawn ornament that does not generate a single watt. And if you really want to be self-sufficient and not at the mercy of big electric companies, then you should seriously consider path number 3. Let me take all the risk for you. Do what over 102,000 folks have already done. Grab your copy of the ultimate off-grid generator. See how fun it is to start generating power for you and your family in shockingly little time. And with our generous 60-day guarantee, there's really no way you can lose. Just click the orange Add to Cart button that you see below. You'll be brought right to our secure order page and will be able to grab your copy of the ultimate off-grid generator and all of the bonuses at a whopping discount right away. So you need to act fast if you don't want to miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Join the 102,244 thrilled families who have realized that there is a better, simpler, and more cost-effective way to power their homes. The bottom line is you need to get in fast while you can to get your hands on this incredible technology. Still here? There are some questions that I keep receiving from people, and I'll try to answer a few here. Number 1, if the ultimate off-grid generator works so well, why aren't more people using it? There are more than 102,000 happy families already using the ultimate off-grid generator, but every serious prepper that uses it won't brag about it. For some, it's the fear factor. Most people think that it's too complex to build. The fact is, the ultimate off-grid generator is easy when you have the proper blueprint. 2, how hard will this be to make? This is so simple and easy to build, you'll kick yourself for not taking up the ultimate off-grid generator earlier. The whole thing takes 2 hours, doesn't require strength and electric school. That's all, and really there's no excuse for not giving it a try. In fact, if you don't want to lift a finger, you can still do this. Just pay somebody $50 to read the blueprints and to put together the ultimate off-grid generator for you. It's more fun than Legos, and many of our clients say that their children love it. 3, how long will this take? It will take you a little over 60 minutes to read the blueprints, and that's it. Building the ultimate off-grid generator takes under 2 hours if you're slow, a lot less if someone's helping you. 4, how much do the parts cost? To build a small-scale, the ultimate off-grid generator, you'll need about $73 worth of parts that you can get from any electronics store. If you want to scale it up and get more electricity, you'll need more expensive parts, but you'll find that you can easily power up an entire home with under $210 in total costs.